if you have a firm that's going from a million to 5 million or even 500 to a million, then you're going to need to hire. And these are the three mistakes that I see every firm owner go through pretty much in this order, as it relates to growing your firm. So number one is typically a firm will hire a person for a particular problem. So for an example, I need marketing. Well, that's what they think they need until they find out that it's not actually marketing. It's that they don't have a predictable process to get customers through. That's not marketing, that's sales. And so the biggest problem I see with firm owners is that they don't actually know what problem they're trying to solve, which is why they try to solve it with a people problem. So, meaning they hire just anybody to help them solve a problem they think they have, but they don't actually have. And so typically I'll see that right around 500,000 or even $1 million a year. And the truth is that you actually in stages, you need to hire in accordance. Most people don't even know who to hire. Second thing is when they hire outside of order. They hire maybe a salesperson when in reality what they need is a marketing person, or they hire someone to help them do the work, but right now they don't even have work to do. And so they hire outside of order, which creates chaos and what we call a payroll bloat, meaning they have 5 employees and they're doing less than $1 million a year. And the truth is that multiple people are doing the same job of multiple different people. And so that's what typically happens in a firm that's growing is that they hire outside of order. Number two, they just don't know who to hire in general. Okay. Number two, when they do hire, here's the training manual. Watch me, learn through osmosis. If you pick it up, great. If you don't have what it takes to win. Well, that's what I see all the firm owners do is that they think that if I just hire someone, they should just know right off the bat exactly what to do. Um, and I actually candidly handled this problem earlier on in my career when I had my first person that worked with me directly, and she asked a lot of questions, and rightfully so. She wanted to learn, she wanted to get better, and I just wasn't the kind of leader to help people get better yet. I was trying to figure out me leadership, and what I had to transition to was we leadership, meaning I had to include others into this leadership capacity. And so what I started to do and what I created in this process is do, document, deploy, and then develop. And so what that means is what you actually should do is you got to do the thing, right? Then you got to document the thing. This is how you do it step by step. Then you essentially deploy it to the other person, give it to them, and then you develop that person. You say, hey, this is how you do it. This is how it works. This is how it comes to par. Now that particular person in our company makes the most amount of money in our company. Well, to some degree, she makes about the most amount of money from everybody else because she did the process and continued the process, and she wanted to develop herself as well. And number three is hiring other smart people. Again, this goes back to the kind of the first thing is you hire someone that is credentialed. And I had a situation where I had a CPA firm who had some clients. He was doing about $1 million a year, and he had two CPAs on staff, and he was a CPA himself. And so he hired for credentials. He didn't hire for ownership. And what I mean by that is the particular person that he wanted on his in his company wanted to come batteries equipped. That's a great idea. In theory, it sounds good. But the real truth about this is that we hire for credentials hoping that they're the good person. And I heard the saying from one of my mentors is hire for attitude, train for skills. And what that really means is you want to hire someone that has the attitude of growth because you can always train the skills of doing a tax plan, doing a tax return, doing anything, helping them with marketing, helping them with calls. You can train for those things. You can't train someone to be good or a good human being. You can find those people. And so those are the three mistakes that I see most firms making on their way from 500 to a million to 3 million to 5 million, even up to $10 million. There's always going to be a people problem. And you create processes and systems to help support your clients. And at that level, you need to start creating processes that help also your employees.